Do you want to make 2019 the best season of your life? Because it can happen. And whether you use my help or not, you can make it happen. But I've released Train to Dominate, and it is a shortcut to making that happen. You may have seen yesterday that I released a video like this one showing the inside of the program, but I just felt like I wanted to explain every module in more detail. So I may have went a little overboard here, but I went back through the program and I really explained how each module works, what it contains, and how it's going to transform your game. So take a deeper look. The launch is on for another day. I'm going to do 24 hours to make sure everyone gets a fair chance. But get all the information you need. If you have any questions, please comment below. And hopefully I'll see you on the inside of this course. Here it is, Train to Dominate. The new program is out. And whether 2018 wasn't your best year, maybe you didn't play the way that you wanted, maybe you feel like you kind of wasted the year and you didn't improve as much as you should have, maybe you weren't happy with your performances, the coach wasn't giving you the respect, maybe you're just tired of other players getting all the attention, and you want to be the type of player who stands out. You want to be able to dominate and help your team win more games. Or maybe you're just the type of player who, like me, you just thrive on growth. You have to get better every single day. Otherwise, you feel a little dirty inside. Whatever your situation is, I want you to know that this training program, it can help you achieve great things. And yes, I made an outrageous claim and said, if you use this program and you do not have the best season of your career, I will give you your money back. And that seems outrageous, but I'm confident that if you actually take this program and you use it the way it's meant to be used, you follow through, you commit, and I'll make that really easy for you because I've put some tools together that are going to allow you to ensure that you actually get things done. But if you do that, you will get great results, and I'm confident that you will have the best season of your life. And more importantly, I hope every season, every year from now on is better and better, and I promise if you use these mindsets, you will be able to create constant growth and happiness in your life. Because the truth is, we're happiest when we're growing. When we're staying the same, we don't feel good. We might not realize that that's the problem, but that's the truth. Complacency is not a good thing. You don't want to stay the same. You want to get better every day, and that is especially true when it comes to your football and your soccer. You're going to be your happiest. You're going to feel your best when you can see that you're actually improving. So if you want to improve, this training program is for you. Let's take a really close look. I want to show you everything that's inside this program, everything that you're going to get, so you can make the best decision and you're confident that what you're getting is actually going to help you. So let's take a deep dive into it, and I want to go through every single module. I want to show you exactly what you're getting so you have no questions. But obviously, if you ever do have any questions, you can send me an email at info@progressivesoccertraining.com. So the story behind this is, obviously I did a lot of research, I asked you guys a lot of questions, but the main idea is these are my personal training methods. This is what I do every single day. This is the way that I think, the way I set up my life. This is the way that I train, the way I recover, the drills I do, the exercises I do, for the amount of time, the exact way that I train to get results, to keep improving. And if you guys been following me, I've been on YouTube, I've been doing videos for a while, and I've progressed every year. The truth is I'm better at 31 than I was at 21, and most players can't say that. So I'm confident that these training methods will work for you because they've worked for me. And I'm going to show you exactly how to get results. So training is one thing, but realistically you're training a few hours a day. What are you doing the other 20 hours a day? So with this training, we'll go into detail, but there's levels of commitment. You can do the most commitment, which would probably be up to 4 hours of training today, or you could do the minimum, which is about 30 minutes. And I'm going to show you how to make those decisions and how to be honest and accountable with yourself. Obviously, you want to be critical, you want to be tough on yourself, but you have to do it in a smart way that's going to allow you to progress constantly without burning out. And I'll show you exactly how to do that. We're going to talk about how to become smarter, more intelligent, how to actually transform your development, all this training, all these ideas you're taking, all this practice you're doing into real games. Because a lot of us can practice, we can do these drills, we can put in the time, but for some reason we don't get the results on the field. That means playing better, making an impact in games, winning games, standing out, stepping up for your team when the pressure's on. And then finally, this section here, how to guarantee your results. I really wanted to make sure, as I said, that we can put together a system that's going to allow you to ensure that you actually apply everything you learn and you get the results that you want. Because I think a lot of people are worried when they see a training program like this, they're on the fence, they wonder, hey, am I going to be able to follow through? Is this actually going to work for me? Am I actually going to be able to implement these things with my busy schedule and all my other commitments? And I've created a system and really made a lot of effort in making sure that that happens for you, and you make this investment worthwhile, because it is an investment. This is something that will help you for the rest of your life. So Train to Dominate, this is the program console. So as soon as you get access, this is where you will be, and then you'll be able to navigate through the program just like this. So these are all the training modules. This is a training manual. So I wanted to give you 3 styles of learning. This is text and images in the training manual. I wanted you to be able to have something that you can print off and actually hold in your hand and make your own notes and draw all over it and pick it up if you want to refer to it for a few seconds, rather than always having to come back to the videos. These videos as well, you can download them, and I'll show you that as well. If you don't have internet access, don't worry about that. The other form of learning is the audio. So I've converted all of the modules into audio format, so you can listen if you want to listen to me speak while you're on the bus, you're driving your car, you're walking somewhere. You can constantly keep learning and use, obviously, technology, but I love to listen to podcasts myself. I'm always listening to audios every time I'm going somewhere. If I'm just like cleaning or cooking in the kitchen, like I'm listening, I'm educating myself, I'm becoming smarter every single day. So I wanted to do that for you with all this content and converted it into something that you can use conveniently, and as I said, continue to learn even when you're doing other things like walking, traveling, doing mundane tasks around the house. It's a great tool to have. So bonus material, we'll go into that, but let's go check out the modules here. So Train to Dominate, the quickest way to reach top form. So I want you to get in top form. I want you to keep top form. Success is all about navigating your way through form. You'll have dips, but how can you get to top form and feel like you're staying there at least most of the time, being consistent? Because consistency is huge for a lot of players. A lot of players have one good game and then they have a bad game and then they fall out. How to become a standout player, meaning you're going to be the type of player who coaches look at. They say, wow, who's that guy? I like his movement. I like his style of play. I like how he leads his team. I like how he makes an impact on the game. So you're going to stand out. You'll be able to gain the attention of coaches and scouts and people that could actually potentially make an influence in your future. And then dominate when you play. Train to Dominate. I want you to feel like every time you step on the field, like, hey, I have the ability to take this game, to put my team on my back, to be the main man, to be the top dog, to get the goals, to win the game, to keep the clean sheets, to make a difference. And I want you to feel confident in your ability to do that. And I promise, if you train and use these methods throughout this program that I'm about to show you, you're going to get some amazing results. So let's go into section A, building your foundation for success. So I'm sure most people are going to spend the majority of their time right here. This is all the training drills. Let's pop in there real quick. This is all the training drills, exercises, workout routines. Like, this is what people want. And yeah, this is the fun stuff. This is where you put in the work. But before we do that, I really want to get a strong foundation, a strong mental foundation, and organizational foundation. Make sure that you have everything in place so you're going to be able to, as I said, implement these ideas. But we got to build a foundation for your success. So module number 1 is how this program is going to make you turn heads. How's the program actually going to work? What are you going to do? How are you going to use it? What's it going to do for you? Because I promise you, if you go through these modules, you do it the way it's designed to be used, and I've made it very simple and easy to follow. You just work through the modules and you do the training sessions in unison, then you're going to improve your game. You're going to improve all your skills, your fitness, your mental toughness, your soccer IQ, your game intelligence. You're going to improve your ability to self-believe, your ability to believe in yourself. So wherever situation you are right now, I want you to know that the future will be brighter. As I said, if 2018 wasn't your best, 2019 is going to be great. But you have to, number 1, believe that. And we'll talk about that in Module 3, must-known mentality secrets that will guarantee faster improvement. So if you don't have the mentality on point, if your mind's not working for you, most players, to be honest, they may not realize this, but their mind is working against them. And until you figure that out and you get your mind on your side and you start becoming aware of certain mistakes that you make and how to change those mistakes and really get your mind working for you, then good things start to happen. Everything falls into place. Everything seems easier because it is when your mind is on your side. So I want you to work through that module. The first module, the real module here, unique training principles most players do not know about. So these are the training methods, the principles, philosophies that are used throughout this program. I'm not just going to tell you what to do. I want you to know why we're doing it. And the great thing is you can take these principles and apply them to every single area of your life, but you can also continue to use these principles, and I hope you will, throughout the rest of your playing career. Obviously, you're going to do these training routines for a while. I hope you continue to do them for a while. I would recommend at least 1 month consistent training with the drills and exercises and the workouts that I give you. However, you can continue using this as long as you want. The beauty of this program is it's progressive, meaning I don't just give you the drills. I give you the mentalities and the philosophies around how to progress those drills and how to keep improving every single day. So the unique training principles most players don't know about. My philosophy in life is look at what everyone else is doing and do the exact opposite, and you're probably going to be very successful. So I take some of those mindsets, but these are all training philosophies I've picked up over the years, and I've converted them, and I really explain why you want to be doing those things, the mistakes that most players make. And you may be watching or looking at this thumbnail here thinking that you can figure everything out if you're trying to get all this info for free. But if you're doing that, you're really cheating yourself, because we're going to explain exactly how to get the fastest results with the least amount of effort in the shortest amount of time, and doing it in a way that's very smart, not going to burn out your body. So module number 4, a real goal setting system to increase motivation and success rate. Self-motivation is massive. Okay, you can have big goals, but if you can't stay motivated, and you may have struggled with this before, you set a goal, you feel really motivated, but then tomorrow comes and you want to stay in bed, or you make excuses about the food that you eat or the actions that you take, you procrastinate, you're lazy. So if you've had any of those problems before, we're going to solve that. We're going to eliminate those, and we're going to show you how you can start building massive momentum. I want you to start achieving goals left and right. You're going to start knocking off little goals and big goals, and all of that momentum is going to give you some big confidence, and you're going to keep moving forward towards those bigger long-term goals, whether that's being a professional, playing college, the vision that you want to create for yourself, who you want to be in the future. And I want you guys to know that in the end, like, this program is going to help you achieve great goals, but what's most important is not necessarily the goal, it's who you become in the pursuit of that goal. So if this training program helps you become a better player because it motivates you more, it increases your motivation and makes you more ambitious, then that is a success in itself. Module 5, how to comfortably schedule this program around your busy soccer schedule. Because let's be honest, you have other commitments. You have school, you have work, you have family, you have social life, and all those things are important. You need balance. You need to do those things, and I don't want you to neglect them. In fact, I want you to excel in all of those areas. So I'm going to show you how to schedule this program around your busy schedule. One of the biggest concepts around creating this training program, Train to Dominate, was flexibility and customization, because so many of us, we've bought training programs in the past and they just didn't work for us, and maybe it wasn't even our fault. It was just the training was so demanding and we had to do specific things every single day, and we had things come up in our life, or we had soccer and team commitments, game commitments, and we didn't want to burn ourselves out, or we did and we tried to stick to the training program. We ended up getting injured, we ended up losing motivation, getting sick, getting stressed out because it was just too much. So you can't train the same way every day. You can't do the same workouts every single day. You need to give yourself rest. You need to listen to your body, and you need to give attention and effort to the other important areas of your life. As I said, I'm going to show you how to schedule, how to be more efficient, how to use this program. So let's go forward, because I want to talk about the training programs, or the training workouts that you would do. So section B, train for fast and noticeable improvements. People are going to notice. They're going to say, hey, what is this guy doing? How is he getting such good results so quickly? Last week, he didn't look this good. Every time I see him, he looks better. That's what's going to happen to you if you stick with the system and you use it daily. And each day is going to be different. Some days you may put in 30 minutes of work. Some days you may put in 3 hours of work. But we need to decide how you're going to do that based on your schedule and how your body responds. We'll talk about that in more detail, because that's one of the specific modules. But realistically, you can do all these workouts in one day. The workouts are very short and efficient. So that's one of the training philosophies. I'll give you that one. Most players, they overtrain. They're really ambitious. They want to see great results, but they train too much at like
at a high intensity or even low intensity, just wasting time. Okay, it's about being efficient. Yeah, you want to train lots, you want to work hard, but you have to be very smart. You've heard that before, but how do you be smart? And how do you make sure that you're moving forward and you're not overtraining, or you're not just putting in work for the sake of putting in work and not getting results, which is sadly what most players do. And I feel bad for them because they really want to improve, and they're putting in all this work, but they're not getting the results. So you're going to get results with efficient training. You can do all these workouts in one day. Some days you will, some days you will not. Some days you may just do 1 or 2. That depends on your schedule, and we're going to talk about how to customize that and make those decisions. So module 1, a complete morning routine to make every day successful. This is my full morning routine, and the one I want you to do. And with all these, I go into extreme detail. So I'm communicating, giving commentary throughout all the workouts, explaining every single exercise, why I do it, how I do it, what to focus on while you're doing it, the different muscles to think about activating, how to make certain touches on the ball and control your technique, and what you should be focusing on to make sure that you're actually getting the most out of every single drill. So number 1 in here, module 6, is the morning routine. This is so massive. If you don't have a morning routine right now, you are honestly just like letting days go by. It's so valuable because you get up, you do that positive morning routine, and these drills in here are effective and really focused. You like this face right here? They're designed in a way to make sure that you're improving every area of your game. So it's very precise drills. I pick every drill for a specific reason to create a different result, whether that's increasing stamina, speed, explosive power, and skills. So module 7 here, this is a gym-specific workout. Obviously, we're always going to improve our technique in every single workout, so you're always getting on the ball. But a smart workout routine to increase speed, explosive power, and skills. So this is about athleticism, becoming more explosive, specifically for soccer. A lot of us, we go to the gym and we're ambitious and we start training, but realistically, we're training like a bodybuilder. We're not training specific for our sport. And I made that mistake for so long. But after making some changes and really adjusting the way I train in the gym, it's made an absolute transformation in my performance on the field, increase in athleticism, speed, power, explosiveness, quickness, sharpness of feet, strength on the ball, change of direction, lower center of gravity, balance. So you'll improve all of these areas of your game. And then obviously, like always, I give an at-home alternative because some of us, we don't have access to a gym, or we don't have time to get to the gym, or you don't have weights and dumbbells. I'll give you an option for an at-home alternative. There's at-home alternatives for recovery as well. So you're making sure that you don't have excuses. I'm not giving you any way out. You're going to improve if you use this program no matter what. And then some people ask about my age. Should I be doing weightlifting if I'm younger? The age isn't as important as your level of experience and your control with your body. So if you're younger, you can do the body weight exercises and the at-home alternative, and you're still improving stamina and speed at home as well. I'll show you how to do that. And once you build up a little confidence, then you can move into the more challenging exercises. Not that these aren't challenging. They'll definitely challenge you in a different way, but you need a foundation of good body weight control. So that at-home alternative will help you with that. And also, I just wanted to point out, as you guys can see below each video, you'll have the option to download the video. So obviously you can watch this on this private, you'll get a private IP address for your personal account. You can watch the video online if you have internet access, but if you don't, or you know you're not going to in the future, you can download the video so you can watch it without access. You can download the audio files, as I've said, for all the MP3s. I put them all together, but if you want to select one individually for each video, and then also download the notes. So the notes are, I've put together some written text, all the most important ideas, so you remember all those ideas, you can refer to it quickly, and just a different way of learning. Every form of content has a little bit extra than what's in the video, so you'll learn in different ways and you get more value out of it. This is the technical session, so focused on skill development and creating real match skills, stamina, and confidence. So a lot of us work on our skills, we work on our tricks, and we do things that we think are making us better on the field, but then we show up on game day, we're not scoring more goals, we're not making more assists, we're not creating more chances, we're not keeping better possession of the ball, we're not making a bigger impact. And if you want to do all those things, you have to train in a specific way with certain principles and using specific drills. All the drills I use in here are going to actually increase your ability to make an impact on the game. For me and for you, regardless of your position, I hope that means being more confident on the ball, creating more chances. That's important for defenders as well. And you never know which position you're going to play. Scoring more goals, making more assists. This is an ultimate guide to confident performances in big games. So basically, it's behind the scenes. All of this stuff is behind the scenes. This is raw footage. It's a lot of one-on-one time with me, just spending personal time with me, getting to know what I do and the methods I use to. This one is about pregame, postgame, how to set yourself up for the best performance, what to do to dominate when you're on the field. Behind the scenes, show you my home warm-up, what I do at home to get prepared for the game. Module 10, this is about recovery. This is absolutely massive. So as I said, you can do all these training sessions. So, excuse me. In unison with your team practices and games, I realize that most players have team practices and games. I do as well. So we have to find a way to schedule those in. So as I've said, some days you're going to do 4 different training sessions on your own. Some days you'll do training sessions with your team. You're going to incorporate that, and also how to get a little more. So doing a little bit of a private personal training session by yourself before practices or before games to get a little more value. Obviously not to burn yourself out before the big match, but utilizing that time that you're going to be out of the house anyways to improve faster than everyone else. But more importantly, you want to think about improving faster than yourself, your past self. That's the most important thing. So module 10 is all about recovery. This is honestly the most important training session of the day, the one you should never miss, because this is what's going to allow you to keep progressing every day, have no days backwards, and taking a little bit of time, being disciplined with your recovery will make a massive difference in reducing injury, how stiff and sore you feel every single day, your energy levels, your attitude, your motivation. All those things will increase. Well, your risk of injury won't increase, or your soreness, those will reduce. But everything will start feeling better if you are disciplined and you use the exercises and the mentalities and the methods that I talk about in the recovery session that will make you feel brand new every morning. So lots of different things in here, components to recovery. Then obviously, this is the training component. And yeah, this is important. This is what everyone wants to do. But as I said, you only train a few hours a day. Where you're going to get the real results is what you're doing the other 20 hours of the day, the other 22 hours of the day. So how are you going to live like a professional? Because even if you're not a professional right now, or maybe you want to be one, you have to start living like one in order to potentially become one day, or just get the results that you want. It's about lifestyle. So I talk a lot about nutrition here, how to eat for more energy, better recovery, and faster growth, whether that means faster physical stamina growth, faster muscle growth. Nutrition is everything. You guys think training is important. It is, but it's only a small piece of the puzzle. If you want results, it comes down to nutrition. It's so massive. It's such an important piece of general health, longevity, but athleticism, being a better athlete, being a better soccer player. If you can understand nutrition, everything becomes easier as far as weight loss, as far as muscle growth, physical development, even your energy levels, your mental clarity, the way you feel about yourself. Everything is going to change on a deeper level. So nutrition is massive, and I'll give you guidelines to follow. Whether you are you eat a typical diet of animal products and grains and the way most people eat currently, or you're a vegetarian or a vegan, all these principles apply, and you should use these principles. Just because someone eats meat and the other one doesn't mean we follow a completely different principles. The foundation of nutrition should be the same. You just make little adjustments based on what you want to put into your body. Module 12, unusual drinks you can use to make your gains come quicker. So this is about hydration. That's kind of a weird title. But if you want to learn more about hydration, how to hydrate yourself properly, because this is incredibly important, and sadly, so many people neglect this low-hanging fruit. If you can figure this stuff out, like your energy levels are going to be higher, you're not going to be as sore, you're going to recover faster, your fitness will improve, you'll feel better. So hydration is massive, and obviously I talk about water and really just break down amounts, timing, all these different things. But also I show you a bunch of different other drinks that I consume on a daily basis to increase my metabolic rate, the rate at which I burn fat, to promote muscle healing and reduce inflammation. Lots of other benefits of these different drinks that you can create at home for yourself. Really simple and easy, and I'll show you how to make them as well. Number 13, how to increase sleep quality for superhuman recovery. So you get your results by training. You get stimulation by training. What you do in the gym, what you do on the field, the food you put in your body is so important. But where you're going to get the real gains is your sleep. And if your sleep isn't quality right now, you're not getting a good night's sleep, you're not getting a healthy sleep, because there's a difference between laying in bed for 8 hours and there's a difference between getting high quality, deep sleep where you actually recover and rejuvenate your body. if you're not getting that, you're not going to get the results that you want. You're going to put in all the work, and it's going to feel like, hey, I should be improving, but something's not changing here. My muscle's not growing. I'm not burning fat. I feel sore all the time. My energy, my stamina isn't improving. That usually comes down to your sleep quality. So if you want to improve the quality of your sleep so you can get all those results, this module is going to help you with that. Module 14, a complete guide to weight loss and weight gain, making it really easy to understand. So whatever your goals are right now, if you want to get extremely lean, if you've seen my photos right now, I'm probably the lowest body fat percentage I've been since maybe I was like a baby, but definitely since high school. And sadly, most players, as they age, their body starts to go and they get in worse and worse condition. But I've broken it down. I've done the research, and I've put a lot. I'm really interested in nutrition and weight loss and weight manipulation and body transformation and bodybuilding. I'm really interested in those things. So I've learned a lot over the years, and I've taken all this science and I apply it on myself, and I'm seeing great results, and you can as well. And that's what I want to teach you, how to manipulate your weight. So whether you want to lose weight, and I don't want you to think about that in a bad way, that's a skill that you need to have. You need to be able to burn fat. You need to be able to know how to burn fat and how to build muscle simultaneously or one at a time. And there's a science to that. It's not just train and hope it works out. No, there's certain things that you have to do. And in this tutorial, I'll explain exactly how to get extremely lean or to build muscle and put on a bit of size if those are your goals. Module 15, we talk about supplementation. So supplements can be confusing. What to take, should I take them, how often, how much, which ones, what's going to work, what's a waste of my time, what's a waste of my money, because there is a lot of supplements that are wasting your money. So whether we're talking about basic vitamins or more athletic things like creatine and branched chain amino acids, glutamine, things like this, I really explain in detail how they work, what they do inside your body, should you use them, should you not, because a lot of us probably shouldn't even be using supplements at this point because we haven't figured out some other important pieces. We haven't put those pieces into place yet, or we're just not prepared for that yet. Our body's not ready. So in order to know if you should be using them and which ones should be using to actually make you fitter, stronger, and faster, because supplements can make a difference if you use them properly. And obviously these are all natural supplements. You guys know me. I'm all about health, what I put in my body, no chemicals, no sugars. So teaching you how to pick the proper ones that aren't going to damage your body, because a lot of supplements, they may give you an instant effect, but long term they're destroying your insides. So you want to pick the right ones. Module 16, breathing. What we have been doing wrong. So this may seem crazy, like you think, what do you mean breathing? I breathe every day. I know how to breathe. I thought I knew how to breathe, and I've come across some information, and I've focused and have changed my breathing. It's made some massive changes to my general health, my breathing efficiency, my stamina and my fitness, my mental clarity, my weight loss. Like all this, breathing is everything. Breathing is the blood of life. Well, I guess blood is the blood of life, so that's not the best metaphor, but breathing is so important. It controls more than you think. And once I started making this, my stamina started improving with less effort. I feel like I can run longer. So as far as performance on the field, the biggest thing that's going to improve with this is your stamina. Also your recovery between sprints, recovery after training, recovery in general. It's all going to improve when you learn how to breathe properly, the way that we were designed to breathe. I know that sounds crazy, but I was breathing the wrong way for the last 28 years. Module 17, how to safely avoid burnout, overtraining, and injury. So this one is massive, and this is the one that I was talking about excuse me, when we talked about scheduling your days, customizing your schedule, making it flexible. You have to understand these concepts in order to decide, am I going to do all the training sessions today, or am I going to do the training sessions in a modified way, or am I going to just do one or two of them or just one of them? How do you make those decisions? Well, that depends on your body awareness. So I'm going to tell you how to analyze, how to assess, how to make sure that you're making the right decisions so you don't burn out, you don't lose motivation, you don't overtrain, you don't get injuries, you don't get sick unnecessarily, because those things will happen. Yes, we want to work hard, we want to push ourselves, but we have to do it in a way that's smart. Otherwise, we're just wasting our time. We're actually going backwards with our efforts. The harder we work sometimes, the further we get away from our goals. So you got to be extremely intelligent. Section D, play your best in real games. So this one's how to translate your skills into games. I won't go into crazy detail on this one. How to transform all your training into actually better performances on the pitch. So here we're talking about a couple modules in here, but you guys will really like this one. How to dominate matches like the best players in the world. So I looked at all the best players, did an analysis of top players in different positions, and we really broke down what makes them dominant, how to take those ideas and how to add it to your own game so you can dominate in your own specific way, because we want to learn from other players, and that's a skill in itself that I talk about. How to study soccer, how to analyze professional matches, how to become more intelligent. Every time someone sees you, they're like, wow, this guy just keeps getting better. And Module 20 is the exact opposite. What most people do, they stay the same. You've seen this player before. Maybe you have to admit it to yourself. You're that type of player. If you are currently, don't worry. You can change that. But the sad truth is most players, they don't improve, or they improve at such a slow rate, meaning you see them one day and then maybe like 2 years later, they're either the same player that they were, making the same mistakes, playing at the same level, or they've even gone backwards. And especially as players start to get older, this happens. So how can you avoid that? What are the mistakes most players make? How can you make sure that you don't do that? And this one specifically in here, we talk about, obviously all these modules contain more than what's on this thumbnail, so don't just try to read that and think you're getting the full value, because you're cheating yourself. But we talk about how to analyze your own performances, how to quickly get results, because you don't want to stay the same. You don't want to have the same results as everyone else. You don't want to improve at a slow rate. You want to improve every single day. And when you start to see those changes in your game day by day, you're getting better. That's when you're going to really get excited, and it's going to be so easy to stay motivated. So Section E, this is the final section of the program. I just really wanted to make sure that you have an easy way to make this program work, to make it worth your time, your money, and your effort, because you may be on the fence right now about this program. I guarantee it's going to get you great results. You're going to have the best season of your life, but these are my words. So obviously, if you've been watching my videos, maybe you trust me and you know that I follow through on my words and I always bring the value. But I want you to believe in your ability to use this program, to actually take it, to be confident that you're going to follow through. And to make that possible, I've put together a system, and part of it is this daily checklist that you may see here, making sure that you actually take every single principle you learned in the program and apply it on a daily basis, because ideas are nothing without implementation. Ideas are nothing without implementation. It doesn't matter how many ideas you have, it's how many you make happen, it's how many you apply. So how are you going to take all these positive, powerful ideas and put them into your day-to-day training, playing, and lifestyle? I'm going to help you do that, and I just really want to make sure that you feel like you're going to be able to take this investment, your money and your effort, and actually put it into something that's going to create the results that you want, whether that's a better season, whether that's playing at a higher level, improving all the different areas of your game. You're going to get those results, and I'm making it really easy for you to stick with and to follow through. Module 22, talk about the truth about your football future, because there are some sad truths, there's some harsh truths, there's some realities that players need to hear. And when you know that, that makes everything easier, because then you're in control. But if you don't know that, you're hiding from the truth. Maybe you don't want to admit it. Maybe there's some things you've never heard before that you need to hear. But with that information, you're going to be able to make better decisions. You're going to have more success in your long-term career. You're going to get to top form quicker, become a standout player, and dominate when you play. So that's the main portion of Train to Dominate. Obviously, as I've said, the training manual, print that off as you're going through the modules, make notes. I add different pictures and diagrams in there as well. Use that, keep that with you. You can refer to it quickly to make sure that you're constantly improving. The audio MP3s, all the modules we just went through in audio format, so you can listen to them while you are living your daily life. And then the bonus material. So when you pick up the program today, I'm going to give you 5 bonuses for free. So these are extremely valuable. Let me get some water here. These are extremely valuable bonuses. The first one we'll talk about here, you're going to get these for free when you pick up Train to Dominate on launch day. So the first one is a soccer success system. This is a program, a course I created about a year ago, and I haven't been promoting it much. I just want to wait for the right time, but I thought, hey, I'm really excited about this launch. Let's give these guys even more value. Let's throw this course in here. I used to sell it for $100, so you're going to get that for free when you pick up Train to Dominate today on launch day. And excuse me, when you access this course here, this course is all about how to get to the next level. So whatever the next level means for you, whether that is playing professional, whether it is playing at the college level, or just making a higher level team, you have to understand that there's steps that you have to take It's not about how good you are. Yes, that is a small piece of the puzzle, but if you want to be a pro, you have to understand how to promote yourself, how to make connections, which events to go to, which actions to take. So training and using Train to Dominate is great, but I wanted to give you something that if your goal is playing at a higher level, professional, college, even making a higher level team in your city, how do you make these contacts? Where do you find the information? Which events do you go to? So all these things, gaining that information and understanding, hey, there's certain things I have to do if I want to promote myself. How do I make a CV? How do I make a high quality video? What do agents want to see? How do I get myself in front of scouts? How do I contact coaches? How do I go to combines and showcases and open tryouts? And how do I make sure to pick the right ones? Then I also did some interviews, and you'll get this as well. This is interviews with different professionals. So football professionals, meaning professional players, current and ex-professional players, college coaches, recruiters, scouts, people who hold football trials, college head coaches, FIFA player agents. So interviewing and understanding how these people did it themselves in the past or how they're currently doing it for people, and really picking their minds and getting all that information that is extremely valuable and stuff I wish I knew and had when I was 16 years old. Another bonus I put together is healthy, delicious, and easy cooking lessons with Dylan. So in Train to Dominate, we talk about nutrition a lot and give you some guidelines, but I wanted to show you how to make meals and show you that it's super easy to cook really healthy food and do it in a way that makes it taste absolutely delicious. Like, I eat amazing food every single day, and I'm passionate about cooking, but I want you to show that even if you don't know how to cook, it's really easy to prepare delicious meals at home by yourself. Most of those tutorials are 10, top 20 minutes, but most of them are around 10 minutes, so you can make amazing food in 10 minutes. Healthy, it's going to give you all the energy, all the protein you need for those of you who are protein obsessed, and all the benefits and gains of getting healthy food with high nutrients that taste good and something that you can do on a consistent basis, because I don't believe in a diet. I believe in a lifestyle of eating. Let's come back to these bonuses. There's 3 more I want to give you. The Secret Stamina Rub. So this is a rub that I make for myself using a few different ingredients that you can pick up at your local grocery store, but they have been shown to improve stamina, mental clarity, and energy levels and alertness. And it's a rub that I make and I put on my nose and on my chest before I play every game, before I train in the gym, and it gives me a boost of energy. It helps me with my breathing and my stamina. So I'm going to show you how to create that so you can make it for yourself, and you can get those benefits just by simply applying that rub. I know that sounds crazy, but I use it. And anytime I give my teammates some of it, they're like, "Oh, where'd you get that?" So I might have to think about putting that into a product and selling that one day. Pre-game domination audio. Listen to this before you play. I just want to make sure that you use this because it's going to reaffirm everything you've learned throughout the course. So you're actually applying what you've learned, taking those ideas and using them to actually perform better on the field. And it's really just going to pump you up and get you excited and make sure you go out there and give your best performance possible, because I want you to be the type of player who is improving. You see the improvements in your skills, your fitness, your confidence, your understanding, your mental toughness. But I want you to actually make a difference on the field for your team. Help your team win more games, stand out when you play, be one of the coach's favorite players, all those things. Then finally, the final bonus that you're going to get is a private Facebook group, so a secret support group for members of Train to Dominate. So everyone who gets Train to Dominate, we're going to be in a Facebook group together. I'm going to be in there with you. We're going to talk to each other throughout this process while you're training. How are the sessions? Do you have any questions? Are there any issues with the program that we need to fix? How can we make it better? And motivating each other, holding each other accountable. Hey, you said you were going to do this workout. You didn't do it. Where are you? So whether you want high accountability or you want to just do this on yourself, you can use this private Facebook group to your advantage. And that's for members only, so you won't be able to access that unless you pick up Train to Dominate. So all these bonuses, if you're watching this video right now, during the launch day or the launch week, especially on launch day, you're going to be able to get all these free bonuses. I'll let you guys know as we go forward, but I really want to reward everyone who took action today and picked up Train to Dominate on launch day. It's going to transform your game. As I said, if you use this and you don't have the best season of your life, you can get your money back. I really want to make sure that you're happy with this program, but I know you will be if you use it and you use it the way I've just outlined it right there. So you're going to go through the modules, you're going to do the training, you're going to go through this training manual. It'll tell you which sessions to do, how to decide what to do, how to use it, and make those notes, listen to the audios, go through both forms of learning, the audio and the visual and using the text and the written. All of this is going to help you get better results, so you make sure that your investment pays off. And let's be honest, if you use this program, some of you, we're all at different levels and we all have different levels of potential, but some of us, if we have the right guidance and the proper training, we can play professional. Some of us can play at a very high collegiate level. Some of us can dominate in our local league. We'll have a successful season. So if you think about those things and this training program helps you achieve that, then in my opinion, that's not a very bad return on investment at all. If you get a professional contract or a college scholarship that helps you pay for your school, or you just have a really successful season, like, the price that you pay for that is going to pay you back 1,000 times over, because this is something that's going to stick with you for the rest of your life. This experience, whether it's just this season, you're going to take all these ideas and these principles, you're going to use them in your life for the rest of your life. Hopefully, that was my intention in creating it. I show you how I live, everything I've learned over the years, everything I do to my own body, and this is what I do. So I'm not just telling you what to do. This is what I do. I'm going to be doing it with you. And it's gotten me amazing results, and I'm confident it's going to do that for you. So if you have any questions, if you need more information, just check out the content on this page. You can read below. There's a little more information. But if you have any further questions, please send me an email. I'm obviously here to help you, especially during the launch of this new program. So thank you for checking this out. I'm confident that if you join me, you're going to be very happy with your results. Just click that access button below, and then you'll be able to get directly into the Train to Dominate console. You can start going through these videos. You can print off the training manual, and you can start moving forward. You can start to dominate on the field, become a standout player, and reach that top form as quickly as possible.